You are watching Yeticket.com with Al McGee, movie reviews and interviews. This is Yeticket.com, Yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right.
Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. Glad you tuned in. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called Knight of Cups. Do you understand what that means? Well, I didn't know anything about it until, I read a little bit more about this film so I can review it. But it's directed by Terrence Malick. Yeah, man, Terrence. Academy Award winner for 1999, A Thin Red Line. Not only that, it was the Best Picture and Best Director in 1999. Ooh, and this is a Harvard-educated Rhodes Scholar. Mr. Leak is, that intelligent. And, his films really didn't make a lot of money, but he does get, a lot of credit. And, he's the type of guy, too, doesn't like to be interviewed, doesn't like to be bothered. He likes to do his thing, leave him alone, then he'll move on to the next project. Well, the Knights of Cups, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's about this guy named Rick. And Rick is played by Christian Bale. Ooh, you want to get excited a little bit more about the cast? Cate Blanchett, Natalie Portman, Antonio Banderas, Brian Dennehy, Frida Pinto, and some other people I haven't named. That sounds exciting, right? Well, let's get back to Rick. Well, he's a screenwriter. People want him. He's famous. People want him, to write more so they can make more money in the show business. But he seems to be stuck, with his life. And, and also he's getting older. And he's married. He's married to Cate Blanchett. His wife's name is Nancy. And, but he lives alone. He has girlfriends, women, things like that. But he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's brooding. Well, I guess when you're rich and brooding, you can do all those things. A little bit more about this film. Well, you know how Terrence is. He does these type of narratives. It's not a real narrative. It's, it's his films really doesn't have a plot like we used to. What I mean, you go from beginning, middle to end. It's like the guy is the main character. You go from the beginning of the film to the end. Well, this is a little bit like that, but this narrative is a little bit different. So different. I was crying a few days ago about a film about, an art film. I mean, I was discussing this. What's the difference between a movie and a film? And are they art? Well, they all are art, but do you really want an arty film? Well, this is what this really is. This is an arty film. And art is in the eyes of the beholder. And I was beholding this. Again, by Terrence, starring Christian Bale. I couldn't really get into it. Now, the Knight of Cups is based on tarot cards. And in fact, the titles in the different sections are based on tarot cards. They like the Moon, the Hangman, the High Priestess, things like that. In the film, I don't know anything about tarot cards. I don't know the titles of them. Again, I had to research this to find out. If you're that type of person who knows this, maybe you might understand this. What was Terrence trying to say in this film? Especially about Rick. I mean, here's this rich guy, successful, confused about his life. Doesn't know what he wants to do, I guess. He doesn't know what he wants with his wife. He doesn't want to know what to do with his girlfriends. Things like that. I don't know. What was Terrence trying to say about this film? First of all, for me, it really wasn't that enjoyable. Because it made me feel that if you're not rich, and again, Terrence went in L.A. and went to the homeless side too. So homeless people, it kind of said, if you don't make it, this is where you're gonna wind up, in the homeless section of L.A. or whatever city you live in. And not only that, he made it seem like it's really fun to be around the rich and the famous because they were always laughing, smiling, having great times. You know, he went to this pool party. Man, a lot of stars there, things like that. They were having fun. But the way Terrence shot this film, the actors really did not voice their lines directly at the camera. They were like overdubs, you know, voiceovers. And it shot from scene to scene, which normally films are, but it was different. It was so different, I really got bored watching it. And because of that, it just made my mind wander away from the film, away from what Terrence was trying to tell us or explain to us. In fact, my mind went somewhere else, like, you know, underpass of a highway. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Maybe he's trying to put me there. I don't know. This film really did not thrill me, did not captivate me, did not make me believe in the characters and his screenwriting. But again, that's Terrence. And again, that's only me. You have to see this for yourself, for you to determine what you think about Knight of Cups. I'm sure the people who worked with it and things like that probably enjoyed it and probably thinks it's a masterpiece. Some people might believe that. Not me. And I'm only giving this a half a palm tree out of 4. A half a palm tree out of 4. I couldn't enjoy this film. I could not enjoy it at all. I didn't see any acting. I couldn't follow the script. I couldn't follow the story. It's not that I didn't understand what's going on. Just couldn't follow it, and I didn't even care. Hey, I'm Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. Keep watching, and I appreciate it that you took time to watch my review.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your